Good morning, everybody. Depends on your time zone. This very moment, I'm talking with you from Nigeria, Biafra land to be precise. And I'm glad to know that you are there this very moment. I'm here with a vital update, and this is to whom it may concern. As the Bible says, he who have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit is telling the church. So, ladies and gentlemen, the new day has come for Cameroonians. The long awaited time has finally arrived. Paul Biya, the autocratic and dictator of president of Cameroon, have been kicked out. In their election that took place on Sunday, I want you to listen attentively. The 92 years old Paul Biya, who have gripped power, who have grabbed power, who have seized the power, seized the breath, seized the air in the nostrils of Cameroonians. His grips were loosed last Sunday as they conducted their general election, their presidential election. So, Paul Biya is a dictator. He's not a leader. He's not even a ruler. Very autocratic. In his dictatorship reign and rule, he really committed a lot of evil. All right? You can know the man standing here called Dr. Lucas Ayabacho. Is from Ambazonia, part of Cameroon. They speaks English. Ambazonia speaks English because they were colonized by British. And Cameroons or Cameroonians speaks French. Cameroonians speaks French. And they put all together. They become one nation. But Paul Biya and his dictatorship rule could not allow Ambazonians to have their peace. Paul Biya have ruled Cameroon for 43 years, 4 decades, heading to 5 decades. The longest man ever stayed in power in Africa. Let me put it that way. So he's now 92 years old and he still want to contest. He still want to stick in power. He still want to remain the president of Cameroon. And I think Cameroonians in their wisdom, let me say that they know what they want and they know what they believe and they know what they have been going through. Listen to the Cameroonians' testimonies, then you will know that horror have been upon them. Yes. So Paul Biya surrenders as new president of Cameroon. Emerge Issa Tchiroma. Issa Tchiroma is the new president of Cameroon now. Remember that Lucas is the second in command of Ambazonia movement for freedom because of the maltreatment, brutal ideas melted on them by the hands of Paul Biya. So they are no more comfortable to be one with Cameroonians. So they decided now to fight for their own nation. There is something I want Nigerians to learn from here. Somebody who cannot even walk in, he's moving like shadow. Somebody who cannot do anything. Okay, do you know that the election conducted in Cameroon last Sunday, they used generator to conduct the election? And the president has been in power for 43 years and there is no light. President being on seat of power for 43 years, no job, no food, no education, nothing for the country where he is ruling. No infrastructure, no foreign investment, no local investment, nothing is working. They use generator in Cameroon to conduct their election, which where election malpractices was found. It was detected that they rigged the election. But despite that, Paul Biya pay money to people to rig election for him, but does not stop Tchiroma from winning him. So Tchiroma is the new president of Cameroon today. So Nigerians, what are you thinking and what are you waiting for? You see, fear and assumption cannot help Nigeria. Nigeria for 60-something years, independence, they don't have light, they don't have water, they don't have road, they don't have infrastructure, no school, no education. So I mean, no foreign investors. The citizens are pulling their businesses out of the country to go and invest in another man's country. Then, and you say you have a president that every day some people are waiting to die. And what is happening in Nigeria exactly is what is happening in Cameroon. If you say the truth, you will be killed. If you say what Paul Biya is doing is bad, he will order for your arrest. They will go after you. Either they kill you or they jail you. But the man that Paul Biya jailed for 7 years, tortured, brutalized, is the man who is now the president of Cameroon. I think he is 76 years old. So, but Paul Biya, because the man condemned the evil going on, the atrocities going on in Cameroon, Paul Biya ordered for his arrest and jailed him for 7 years, and at the same time torture him for 7 years. That man becomes the president of Cameroon today. Listen, the video, I'm making it for a purpose. Look at the case of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu now. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu have spent more than 4 years in the DSS custody. Are you getting it? For you to see the level of criminality and indecency and impunity of Nigeria government, it is repugnant with that of Cameroon President Paul Biya. There is no difference between Paul Biya and Tinubu and Buhari, late Buhari. So now, what did Mazen Nnamdi Kanu do? He said Buhari and Tinubu should stop killing people in Nigeria. That is the only offense he committed. And if you will not stop, let it be Biafrans go their way. That is the only offense. And Igbo politicians supported Nigeria government to kill their own person because of their own personal interest, the money that they get personally for themselves and their children. So what I'm trying to tell you this very moment is that the beginning does not determine the end. The beginning does not determine the end. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will not die, I believe. He will come out to rule his people. If another person can take over after 43 years dictatorship in Cameroon, then, which means definitely Biafra is here with me and you. There's no two ways about it, and nobody can stop it. And I believe that Ambazonians as well will have their nation. Nobody can stop it. So Biafrans, ebe a na-adụ onye nzuzu ọdụ ka onye eme ihe na-ana amụta ihe. I have to look at Igbo people, Igbo race, Igbo elites, Igbo politicians. I'm not confident in any of them. I don't have confidence in them because their lives is full of deceit and betrayal. Yes, even in Cameroon, many people collected five heroes, five heroes, and sell their future, sell their election. So which means in Cameroon, nobody counts vote. So also in Nigeria, nobody counts vote. Whether you vote or not, the person who will magnet on that seat is already there and they have pushed the person there. The ministers are not changed for 43 years. The vice president is not changed. The governors are not changed. Nothing is changed in Cameroon for 43 years. And nothing is changed absolutely. Not even food to eat that change. Not even job, not even market, no renovation, no innovation, no recreation, no animation, nothing. The country is just like that. And some people are clapping for Paul Biya. So also some people are clapping for Tinubu and Buhari. It was only when Buhari died, now they opened their mouth to say that the Buhari regime is better than Tinubu on. So if Buhari regime would be better than Tinubu on, which means Nigerians are inside fire in the cell.